Did you guys just drop a project recently?
Hey,
Can you talk about that a little?
hey, we dropped that shit called Still Gangin'. That shit really old though. Like we made that tape like 2020. Like it was being supposed to come out, but it just now starting to come out for real. So you feel me? There's some slaps on there though, some bangers on that bitch though. Like, we was going crazy. Like,
Is there any features on your album?
On mine's or the one we just dropped?
The one you just dropped.
We got Damn John Boy from the D. We got Nook from the D. We got Moneybags Buzz. I don't know where he from. And shit. That might be it. We might have like one nigga or two more, but I can't remember right now.
I think I seen somewhere you guys recently did a song with Lil Yachty.
Oh yeah, we had a song with Lil Yachty, but like we was dealing with like clearances and shit. Like we couldn't get a hold of the right people to, you feel me, get that bitch clear. So we just said fuck it, like till we get this bitch clear, we probably gonna drop it on like the next one or something. Like.
So is that the old one from back in the day when
Slimmy was fucking with Yachty?
Yeah, so this
it's an old ass song that I just got on. Like, you feel me? Slimmy was just giving me the layup, like, little bro, like, you feel me? We gonna put this on there, we gonna rock out, nigga. We gonna I'm like, good luck, my nigga. Like, you feel me? That's how we be rocking. We look out for each other.
How come you guys couldn't get it cleared back in the day? Was that over the
we
Migos thing?
We could have got it cleared back in. We then already had it cleared back in the day. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't really know too much about that shit. Like, it could be that Migos thing. Like, I never had a relationship with Yachty. It was Slimmy. Like, I don't know. Like, what made shit go left. Like, it was never like funk with niggas, but like, I don't know. Like, niggas is just harder to reach after that, from my understanding. But shit, I don't know. Like. It could be that shit. It might not be. Like, I don't know. Like, that's a talk for them for real. Like,
were you surprised back in the day? Because you guys were still kind of coming up.
Well, when Brody said that shit.
Well, yeah. Well, when you guys went on stage, but I was more talking about when the song didn't get cleared back in the day.
Nah, he never tried to drop that shit.
Oh, okay.
He never tried to drop none of that shit until like now. Like, he was just, I don't know, like, Slimmy, he a cat ass nigga. Like, he got hella songs, bangers too, like, bangers in the tuck. Like, he just, you feel me? He not stressing, he living, like, he gonna do him. Like, when it's time for him to drop, he'll drop. Like, but he got hot shit. He got shit, like, motherfuckers don't know. Like, what he dropping right now, he playing with motherfuckers. Like, he got shit. That man, Slimmy is raw as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. That man got shit on him.
How come he doesn't drop more?
He just a cat. Like, that's just how he is. Like, Slimmy, I'll be with Slimmy one day in the Crest. I'll go to sleep, go home, go to sleep, wake up, he'll be in fucking Bahamas. Like, that's just how he is. Like, he be moving. He got like 30 lives that he lived that don't nobody know about. Like, you feel me? Cause he be turned up. Like, he be gone. Like, he always on the move. He never out here for too long. Like, he always taking trips and shit. I told that nigga, like, bro, if you ain't gonna drop, like, start vlogging so they can know, like, understand you more. Like, you a cat ass nigga, they wanna see that shit on camera. Like, nigga, your life a movie. Like, record that bitch for real. You know, mama's for that. He used to be living life for real.
You mentioned earlier in the interview going to the bottom.
Yeah.
From being, this group that just took off out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And, talented, dudes came together,
Mm-hmm.
did it real big, millions and millions of views. How did it feel, man? You're on top and now you're kind of starting over again.
Yeah.
What were you thinking at the time, going through that?
What about, like?
Just like having to start over again, or being on the bottom.
It was heartbreaking for sure.
Because you was never really at the bottom.
Yeah, a nigga wasn't at the bottom, but like from where we was, like you could say it's the bottom. Like we back at to where everybody else at. Like, you feel me? Like that shit was heartbreaking for sure. But like I always knew that shit was gonna pay off. Like, nigga ain't never gave up. Like, I just had to find myself in the studio. Like, I ain't never had to take the time to find myself in the studio because I had my own little flow, my own little style. Like, all nigga had to do was put a hook on it, and I just, you feel me, rip that bitch, and nigga, we doing numbers. Like, you feel me, that was the formula. But, like, you feel me, I had to train myself. I had to start doing my own hooks, You feel me? I'm figuring out how I want to ride the beat, how I want to come on, but like, shit, that shit paid off. Like, man, I ain't never been as comfortable as a nigga is in the studio today. Like, man, I love the studio. I ain't gonna lie, nigga been tripping in that bitch.
So it sounds like it's actually made you better and more prepared.
Yeah. It made me prepared. Like, you know, I ain't finna go out like no weenie. Like, niggas ain't finna be like, this nigga fell off. Like, nigga, I'm still young. I could see if I was an OG motherfucker saying I fell off, that shit don't matter. Like, I'm still young. Like, I let motherfuckers know. Like, I don't need no nigga. Like, nigga, I'm really talented for real. Like, you feel me? I'm gonna show niggas. Like, and I'm speaking real shit. Like, I'm not just talking. Like, you feel me? Giving their ass the truth. You feel me? In that shit knocking. Like, you feel me? So that's a plus. Like, you feel me? I'm nigga speaking facts in that shit knocking. Nigga, like, yeah, it's on. Like, it's on and cracking. Like, niggas in trouble. Niggas in trouble. I ain't gonna lie.
Do you think when, you know, you're at this bottom point, man, and, you know, you're hungry, you feel like you got a lot to prove, did you ever want to quit, or was it just like always like, nah, I'm gonna just get this?
Oh yeah, nigga for sure wanted to quit. Like, you feel me? Like, I was on my hustling shit. Like, you feel me? I was on my hustling shit. Like, I was just, you feel me, doing whatever. Like, you feel me, trying to make a flip. Like, you feel me, type shit. Like, that shit be cool, but like, I just gotta stick. I really just need to stick to the lane that God created for me. You feel me? Like I got a voice. Like, you feel me? And I gotta abuse that bitch. I gotta use it. You feel me? That shit could be bigger. Like, I don't gotta do nothing illegal for real. Like, this shit is here. Like, it's in my hands. It's just how I'm playing my cards. I just gotta play my cards right, and it's gonna play off.
Yeah, man. You guys have came a long way. You know, I see you working, man, and
Working too.
you know, it's definitely paying off.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely see it.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, definitely, man.
Yeah, I got that shit coming out for sure. What?
Were you guys ever on Wild and Out?
Yeah, all four of us.
What was that like?
It was turned up, but like, shit, I ain't gonna lie, like, I ain't grow out of my, like, I'm still young. Like, I ain't grow out of my, like, I ain't grow out of my antisocial stage yet, for real. Like we fresh off the block. Like, I had bad people skills. Like, it took me a minute to get my people skills up. Like, back in the day, like, my manager would have set this interview up with just me solo and you. I'd have been like, nigga, I ain't finna do no fucking solo interview. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, you better had a whole gang with me there and them niggas talk. Like, I'm not talking. Like, nigga, like, let them niggas talk. Like, man, like, I never used to, my people skills is terrible. Like, but now, I don't know what it was. Like, I think I ain't gonna lie, my son really matured me for real. Like, he got me getting my grown man on. Like, people skills got better. Like, you feel me? Like, I made myself like more approachable. Like, a lot of business people ain't want to approach a nigga because they used to say like, nigga look spooky. Like, you feel me? Like, I approached them, nice firm handshake. You feel me? Like, I don't got no suit and tie on, but I'm coming at you like I got a suit and tie on. Like, you feel me? Like, real businessman. Like, nigga really got.
Yeah, I can see a huge difference because I prepared this interview for you not to do a lot of talking.
Yeah, for sure.
Because on most of your old interviews, you don't do a lot of talking.
Yeah, I'm already knowing.
So like, I prepared. I'm like, okay, I got to prepare this shit.
Yeah, I'm already
and then
knowing.
I get here and you know, you're talking and sharing stories and everything. You know,
I'm already knowing.
So
like,
that's what's up, man.
Yeah, nigga had to get out of that antisocial stage for real. Like, niggas just young, reckless, and ignorant for real. Like, nigga ain't give a fuck. Like, I'm good now.
When you guys were on Wild and Out, you guys didn't do any battling?
We could have though. Like, Nick and them, they was asking us like, come on, like, y'all ready? Like, you like, hell nah, nigga. Like, nigga, we ain't finna, y'all, we gonna leave that for y'all. Like, we ain't doing that shit. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that shit would have been a good look, but like, I ain't gonna lie, that's Wild and Out. Like, I was watching that since I was in elementary. Like, to go on stage and like, I wasn't ready for that. Like, maybe our second go around, I'd do that shit. Like, I'ma still be spooked. Like, my heart gonna be bumping out my chest. I ain't gonna lie. Like, yeah, that's Wild and Out. Like, nigga, like that ain't my lane. Like, sigging on people, sigging on motherfuckers and shit. Like, I don't know. Like, that's not my lane. Like, I don't wanna look hella weak on there. Like, I'm good at doing what I do. Like, all that other shit, like, ain't me. But like, I ain't gonna lie. I get back on that bitch though. I turn that bitch up though. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
So you're ready to battle now?
Yeah, like, I battle. Like, what? Rap, all that shit. Like, Niggas just had going through his antisocial stage. But like I said, my son really played a big part in this shit, cause he grew me up too, like, a lot. Like, mentally, like, prepared me for a lot of situations.
That's what's up, man. That's dope shit.